today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Brissett. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 57 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 25 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Brissett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Here's Hardy set to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. Olave over the middle.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Brissett's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 2nd down and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They go play action with Brissett. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tressway on to punt the football. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Third and 2, Fields.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 44, Fields. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brissett's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, Brissett.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Brissett now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints will have the football back.
Now a first down throw. Fields
out to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
From the 50, here's Fields. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brissett on 3rd and 2.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's out right at the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. 2nd and 7.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brissett. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44, Brissett.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Into the air once more. It's Brissett.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Fields on first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Now it's Fields.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Thomas has got it, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Brissett.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with a 2nd and 4.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Back to throw, Fields. Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Back to throw. Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Fields looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the foot. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brissett to throw on first.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Again, it's Brissett. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. first down, it's Fields.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
93 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down.
Fields. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Olave.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
To throw is Fields.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. To throw is Brissett.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And I think the ball's out. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes? So that challenge, a successful one. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brissett again.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it from the 9, 2nd and 5.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down, Brissett.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw, Brissett.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 128 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. Now Hall to start the drive.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Lance has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lance looking to throw it. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Lance.
Hard throw, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance.
The quick slant caught.
And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9,
Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. McCaffrey on the counter.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Again, it's Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Murray going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chandler Jones now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught by Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Lance. He's got Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Lance going to throw.
Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Murray's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Hall ought to give up the middle.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
And Lance now to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Operating from the gun, Lance.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lance.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Eluded. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a give to Hall.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down.
A pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A handoff for Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Murray now. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
It's complete to Williams.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Lance.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now Lance again.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Murray.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here's Murray.
He's got the connection to Moore.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Here's a give up the middle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Brown with his stick skills. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Second down and goal. Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
First down, Murray. They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.